What's going on, family? Here are 10 signs a dismissive avoidant is done with you and not planning on coming back. Welcome and welcome back to my channel. I'm Eleanor and this is Dismissible Me, where I speak only about dismissive avoidant attachment from the perspective of someone with a dismissive avoidant attachment style. Please like, share, and subscribe. Find me on Instagram. All of my links are down below in the description box. Check out the playlists and be sure to let me know your attachment style and where you are watching from down below in the comment section. 10 signs a dismissive avoidant is done with you and not planning on returning. Numero uno. You know when I am done with you as a dismissive avoidant when I cut off all communication. When you realize that you are blocked from my social media, that your phone calls are being sent directly to voicemail, that it almost seems as if I have fallen off of the face of the earth, that is because I have moved on and I am not planning on returning. Because here's the deal. Why would I close the door in such a way, such a permanent way, if I was going to reopen the door? I'm going to be completely honest with you. The idea that I would block someone, cut all ties and communication with them, and then reopen the door is very embarrassing. Just because I forgive someone doesn't mean I have to give them access to me again. I would be embarrassed to cut somebody off and reallow the communication. Because if I'm doing this, there's a major reason why I'm cutting all communication. There's a reason why I am done with you and making sure that I'm not communicating with you and you're not communicating with me. Second on my list here is I will unfollow or block you. Now, the difference between being unfollowed versus blocked, and I guess I could do a whole video on this if you want to drop either the word unfollow or block down below in the comment section, is I will unfollow you. I'll unfollow you if I don't see you as a threat. And what I mean by a threat is I'm not afraid that you're going to come to my house. Ooh, it's not that. It's you know what? Me and this person, it didn't work out for whatever reason, whether it was a romantic thing or whether it was a friendship thing, work situation. It didn't work out. It's not messy, but I'm not returning to this person. I'm not coming back to this place. They're not reaching out. I'm not reaching out. Maybe they're equally as low key as I am. I'll just unfollow you. Like there's no reason, or unfriend you if it's Facebook. I'm old enough that I use Facebook still a little bit. I might just unfriend you or unfollow you, and that's all I need, because you're not going to bother me. You're cool people. I just don't have anything to do with, there's no reason for me and you to be in communication. Then there's the blocked folks. And for the BFs, the blocked folks, you're getting blocked because I know that you're a threat, or I anticipate you being a threat. And by a threat, I mean you're going to be trying to contact me. Hell, you may be the type of person to show up at my doorstep looking for an explanation that I don't feel like I owe you. You're the type of person that's going to get blocked. Somebody that I've unfriended or unfollowed and they've not taken the hint, they're not accepting the breakup, they're not accepting whether that's romantic or friendship, they're not accepting the end of the relationship. They feel like, and especially if we had a conversation at the end and you still feel like we need to have another conversation, blocked. There's nothing more I can do for you, sir or ma'am. There's nothing more. Blocked. Done with it. If I do those things, I'm closing the door. And there's a soft, respectful close, the unfriend, the unfollow. Then there's the, listen, I need you to fully understand. I need to send you a message, so blocked it is. I'm gone. Like, I dream of Jeannie. I'm wiggling my nose, and I'm up out of there, disappearing. The third sign that I am done with you and not planning on returning as a dismissive avoidant attacher is when I return your belongings. When I return your belongings, and let me tell you that this is going to happen expeditiously. I'm not going to want to return your belongings 2 weeks from after the situation ended, a month, 6 months, it was a year and they hit me up. I don't know who the hell y'all are dating. The minute we break up, I'm talking 24 to 48 hours, I want to get your stuff out of my possession. Like it's the game Jumanji and the drums are beating. I got to get it out of my house. I got to get it out of my car. It's got to go. The other thing you're going to notice when I am done with you and not planning on returning is if I was wild enough to leave some of my personal belongings with you, you're going to hear me tell you that I don't want it back. You can go ahead and throw it away. Because I would have never left anything of value at somebody else's place. Like if something is really important to me and close to me, I wouldn't leave it somewhere else. So you can go ahead and throw them things away. Don't think that you have my belongings, that we're going to connect, because no, other people have tried and, it didn't work out for them. So no, I'm going to return your belongings as quickly as I can, as quickly as I possibly can. And I will, if I know that you have things of mine, I will immediately acknowledge that and I will tell you that you can get rid of them. Unless we're in a place where this breakup happens and we can do the exchange or I can get my stuff at the same time, just throw it away. It's okay. The fourth sign that I'm done with you and not planning on coming back as a dismissive avoidant, I'm going to stop engaging with you in any and all ways. This is most prevalent on social media. And if you are unfriended or blocked and you reach out to me on my phone, this is where you're going to see that. If you're not blocked and you're just unfriended and you reach out on my phone, because again, I didn't think you were high risk. I just thought, the soft unfriend would be okay. Now you're hitting me up asking to explain. Violation. Blocked now. Now, I'm not going to do anything with your social media. So let's say I was the type of dismissive avoidant that would just let you linger on my social media. And again, you would be lingering on my social media and not unfriended or unfollowed because I see you as low risk. You're a safe person. You're not about to bother me. But if all of a sudden you're starting to, I get a boost of engagement from you, you're commenting on a lot of my stuff, you're sending me a lot of DMs, I'm not going to like that because I'm not going to be doing that. Once I disconnect from you, I'm not going to interact with your social media. I'm not going to respond to text messages. Okay? I'm not going to do any of that. And that's because I'm not going to do anything that's going to mislead you into thinking that the door is open when the door is closed. Period, point blank. Number 5. I'm reading the wrong line. Excusez-moi. I don't react when you reach out. And I stop making excuses or finding reasons to reach out to you. I'm done with you when you're reaching out and I'm not responding. You could be blocked or you could be not blocked. But 9.5 times out of 10, when you're in a situation like this with me, I can't speak about other people, with me, Eleanor, you know damn well why we are not speaking. It is not a mystery. Okay? I'm not a mystery woman. I'm not Carmen Sandiego. It's me, dismissible me. That's it. That's all. I'm not going to play games with you. I don't want you to think that I want to talk to you on the phone if I don't want to talk to you at all. So when you reach out to me, when you're calling and texting, and please do not think that you are going to annoy me into responding. I promise you, you can't. There is a man that I really, really like that has been on my phone consistently for the last going on 3 years. He thinks he's going to annoy me into responding. He's dead wrong. You cannot. Do not do that. All you're doing is further agitating me. And if it's a situation where you're leaving it on me to respond, maybe we're just getting to know each other, I don't know, and I'm just feeling disconnected, I will stop reaching out. So maybe I was doing the bare minimum, whatever, we'll call it breadcrumbing. Maybe I'm doing the bare minimum. I'm just reaching out to maintain because I know I need to reciprocate and do my part. I'm no longer going to feel like I need to do my part when I understand that the situation is done. Number 6 on my list. When I'm done with you and do not plan on coming back, I speak about you in the past tense. I will never speak about you again in the present because you're not going to be a part of my present. You know what I mean? And I know that sounds harsh, and I totally get that. But once I make the decision, you're immediately a part of my past. You are immediately past. It's past tense, everything. And and it is like in an instant. It doesn't matter if it was 5 hours ago. The way I'm going to talk about you, it's going to seem like we were broken up for months. I'm immediately detaching and disconnecting you from any significance in my life. You are a part of my past, and so I have to leave it behind me. The 7th thing on my list of signs I am done with you as a dismissive avoidant is I'm indifferent towards you. I'm indifferent towards you, what you're saying, what you have going on. You will not catch me when I'm done with you, giving you any sadness. You will not catch me when I'm done and not planning on coming back. You will not catch me showing you anger. That's the last thing that you'll see from me. You will not, when I'm done with you, you will not see me angry. You won't see me angry at all. If you don't see indifference, you might even catch a slight smirk on my face, because I know that this is the last time I'm really about to be dealing with you. And this really goes mainly for the high drama problematic people. I'm not going to show you anything. I'm not going to be sad. I'm not going to be mad. I'm not going to be disappointed. This is just the end of the road. That's it. The things have run its course. It's time to close the door. And now the credits are rolling and the music is playing. Boys to Men. Lil Carl Thomas, feeling emotional. But I'm never going to show you. No. At the end, when I'm done, there's no emotions. I'm going to remove any emotions that I have completely from the situation. Remember, HR. The 8th sign that I'm done and not planning on coming back as a dismissive avoidant is I have no curiosity about your life. There's going to be a period before we get to this point in which I'm going to realize, and you probably will too, that I'm not curious about what you have going on, or that at the end, I hadn't been curious about what you had going on for some time. That's because I've emotionally and mentally checked out. So I'm not going to be checking up to see what you got going on social media. I'm not going to be, watching your story. The people that you're dealing with that do this, I don't understand that. That logic doesn't make sense to me. I'm going to just move on. I'm going to be indifferent. You're not going to see anything about me. I'm not going to be curious. You're not going to hear anybody say that I asked about you. If you hear that, they're a liar. Straight up and down. I didn't ask about you because I'm not curious. I'm not wondering. I don't wish bad on you, but I'm just not interested in knowing either. It has no bearing on my life anymore. Again, you're a person from my past. I'm not concerned about it. The 9th sign that I'm done and planning on not returning is I will not show any regret, nor will I show a desire, to revisit the past. If you're looking on social media to see me sad or depressed, or for me to put out share reels or memes or quotes about being hurt or done dirty or any dramatic stuff like that, you're going to be sadly disappointed. If I felt any type of regret for how things worked out or didn't work out, I'm going to show you when I feel bad for it. It's not going to be after the fact. And by the time I'm done, right here, done, over it, ready to walk away permanently, I don't regret anything. I'm past the point of regret. I've accepted that this situation is no longer, and I'm ready to move on. Again, when I'm done, I close the door. It's an unfriend. There's no, you're not going to hear, see, smell, taste anything. You're not going to hear from me. It is going to be like I fell off the face of the earth. I'm not going to bother you. I'm not going to be reaching back out. I'm not going to be checking up on you. I'm just not. The 10th thing on my list is I'm going to seem genuinely happy without you because I am when I'm gone for good. This idea that somebody's just pretending to be happy when they've moved on. Yes, of course, there's always that initial relief that I feel when there's a breakup, always, even if I really like someone. But if you are still snooping to see what I'm doing and you see that I'm genuinely happy 90 days later, 6 months later, I need you to believe that I am happy. I am moved on. Just because you're not happy and you have not moved on and you're still holding on to the possibility that I may come back doesn't mean that I am. There's a lot of people that are teaching this, oh, this is how you get your dismissive avoidant to come back, or this is how you make them miss you. You cannot make somebody do anything. You cannot make me miss you. You can get on my freaking nerves, though. You can make me want to run for the hills. You can't make me miss you. You can't make someone appreciate you. And so if you see me happy, believe that I'm happy. Because typically at the end of a relationship, I don't post anything on social media. Like I'm only on social media for the sake of doing things on social media that do something for me. This channel does something for me. I do this. So I post regularly. I do the thing, except for last week. I do what I need to do. I keep this social media updated. I interact with people, blah, blah, blah. For those of you that are on my Instagram, you know I'm on there. If you contact me on Instagram, I will get back with you. But in my real life, I'm not really on Instagram like that. I'm not really on my Facebook like that. Like because I'm very private, my social media is not important to me. If you were to look at my real social media, you would be like, oh, she hasn't posted in like months, 6 months, 8 months. My personal Instagram, it's only got like 55, maybe 65 people on it. I think it's been almost a year since I posted there. I don't post on social media. So you're not going to see that kind of activity from me at the end. If you see that I'm happy and I'm good and I'm not coming back. Because if I feel like the people that double back only double back because they're unhappy and it didn't work out somewhere else and they have no other options, or they feel like they don't have any other options, and they feel like you or I would be an easy opportunity for them to not be alone and have somebody. Let me just say that. And the last thing on my list, I thought I had more than 10, is when I'm done and know that I'm not coming back, is I maintain strict emotional boundaries. Once I'm uninvested, I am emotionally distant. And once I'm uninvested, I'm not invested. Once I uninvest what I've put into something, I'm not going back there. You would never dig up a tree that's been sitting somewhere for 30 years, regardless of the time period, but a tree that has long roots. I would not dig it out of the ground, pay a lot of money to have somebody pull it up to put it back in the same spot. No. We're going to have to take this tree somewhere else. Or maybe I'm leaving the tree because it's dead and I got to go and plant new seeds somewhere else. But once I close myself off emotionally, it's over. It's over. So 11 signs that a dismissive avoidant is done with you and not planning on coming back is: I cut off all communication, I unfollow or block you, I return all your belongings, or I ask you to throw my belongings away because I don't want them back. I stop engaging with you in any and all ways, especially on social media. I don't react when you reach out, and I stop finding reasons to reach out to you. I speak about you only in the past tense. I'm indifferent towards you. I'm not giving you any type of emotion or what you have going on. I have no curiosity about your life and what you have going on. I won't show you any regret, nor will I show a desire to revisit the past with you or anyone else. I will seem happy without you. That's because I have, in fact, moved on. And I will maintain strict emotional boundaries after I am done. Family, thank you so much for tapping in. Let me know what resonated with you. Let's continue the conversation down below in the comment section. Like, share, subscribe. Check out the playlist. Find me on Instagram. All of my links are down below in the description box. And family, thank you so much for giving me your time, and I will be tapping in with you very soon. Keep it real.